he only gets to pick one in this case. He only gets to pick one. So starting off, here is our number 3 ranked guilty pleasure movies.
It's so damn close to.
All right, so I know which one Chris is, but I'm gonna leave him out of this one. I'm gonna say Sausage Party. That's you, Matt.
It is not.
God damn.
Can the real Sausage Party winner please stand up?
I'm the real Sausage Party winner.
Come on, man.
Where do you feel we are with Star Wars?
Oh God.
No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Hi.
How's it going?
This is
Sarah Lock Mixture.
This is the face of the COVID quarantine right now. I don't
None
know.
of us are looking good.
You know. Sad. I feel like you were talking about The Shining earlier. And I'm trapped here with my wife and my 20-month-old and my dog, and I feel like I'm Jack Torrance, except for I've been drinking.
Was that, or is that just a testament to your work ethic?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, when I was in college, I was always thinking of, like, I just want to get maybe, I never really thought I'd do rap, and I was like, oh, hopefully maybe I could rap some stuff around.
Set a new tone for the league going forward.
This is the jump start that the Schmoedown needs, especially after COVID really shutting everything down and us being out of the studio. Christian probably was like, yo, we need to shake things up.
Nick, what do you got?
Going with the one that was in my senior year show choir, Weird Science.
That is correct. Toby, what do you have?
I did not put Weird Science. I put Big.
And welcome back for another episode of the Reely Trivia Showdown. Once again, I'm Matt, joined by the infamous Tom right here. Hi, Tom.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Doing pretty good. It's a nice, relaxing morning.
Yeah, it is. A little hiccup earlier today, but we're all good now. Today we got the showdown of Toby, Mr. Happy Sunday Barkwell, and Connor, the Semen Demon Breedlove. Or as Chris likes to call him, the pseudonym. He refuses to believe that Breedlove is his real name, even though it is. I'm really excited for this match. We're on the second match of the other end of the bracket now. We've finished the first side of the bracket, where I am now waiting in the finals to see who comes out on top from these. I know that Chris is anxiously awaiting to see who he's playing from this side of the bracket. He's ready. He's willing. He just wants to kick some ass after coming off that knockout with Nick. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be interesting. For Mr. Happy Sunday, I know his strengths include Disney and Leonardo DiCaprio films. Those are what he chose coming into this match. And for Connor, we have horror, thriller, and new releases. So I know that with Connor, he's probably, when it comes to the wheel round, really hoping he lands on that horror thriller slice. Yeah. Because he got that last match against me, and that's kind of what kept him afloat as long as he was in it. So I'm excited to see if he can get it again. Toby, I know, like, when you look at the rest of the stuff that's on the wheel, Star Wars, DCEU, MCU, like, this is a match that, depending on the wheel round, can go either way, and depending on what these people's knowledge are, or is, I should say. It's going to be really fun to see where this goes. So, Tom, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so without further ado, let's get this shit started. Introducing first, representing himself, we have the one and the only Mr. Toby Happy Sunday Barkwell. How you doing, Toby?
Happy Sunday, everybody. I am in a great mood. I was kind of scared at first because this match was originally supposed to be at 11 o'clock, right? And then come to find out Connor was a little bit sleepy by. And so here we are an hour and a half later and getting ready to get this show on the road, and I'm really excited.
So why were you afraid going into this match initially?
No, I wasn't afraid of going into the match. I was afraid because it was so early, and I didn't think that my brain would be awake to be able to answer trivia questions when I would normally be asleep right now. But gave me an extra hour and a half. I got some coffee in me. I got some breakfast in me. I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, we got Mr. Happy Sunday out of the way. Now it's time to introduce our other competitor. So, introducing second. Wait.
Yeah, wait a minute. There we go.
So, introducing second, we have the one and the only Connor the Semen eating Breedlove.
Hey, y'all crazy bitch, but you rock so good I'm on top of it when I dream. I'm doing you all night, scratches all down my back to keep it right on.
Yeah.
You keep it right on. You're crazy, but I like the way you fuck me.
We play on my schedule.
Connor, how you doing today, bud?
I'm doing real good.
I think the Ragers got some competition for craziest participant.
What an intro.
What an intro. Toby's face. Toby, how you feeling after seeing that intro?
That was unexpected. I mean, I'm just here sipping my water, right? And he
I got my Sprite.
shotguns. What was that? Was that an energy drink or was that a? I don't even know what that was.
That was a truly
Oh, nice.
shotgun.
In a Sun Steve Nash jersey. Wow.
Toby's like doing that jersey some injustice, I take it.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit.
All right. Well, guys, let's get into the general rules.
General rules. Competitors will be given 3 repeats per match. Competitors will be given 1 challenge per match. If they use their challenge and win the subsequent ruling, they get to keep their challenge to use again. If they use the subsequent ruling, they lose their challenge for the rest of the match.
Well, Connor, the Semen Demon Breedlove, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Toby, Mr. Happy Sunday Barkwell, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, so without further ado, let's get ready to showdown. All right, so round 1, rules and regulations.
Round 1 official rules. 8 questions in random categories are given to all competitors. Competitors have 15 seconds to write their answers down. Answers must be said aloud when revealing response. All questions are worth 1 point. A perfect round triggers a 1-point bonus question.
All righty. Well, let's start this sucker off with question 1. In the world of Star Wars, what does the TIE in TIE Fighter stand for?
What the hell?
Oh, Tom, would you be able to get this question?
I would now, yes. Not because I could see it, but I do because I did read something about TIE Fighters a bit ago. But yeah, I know now. If you would ask me this a while ago, I would. But
And 5, 4, 3, 2. Toby, what you got?
I don't know. Did not know that one.
Connor, what do you have?
Yeah, totally inaccurate.
All right, and we start off the match at 0-0. Are we going to have another Molbach Barkwell match on our hands?
What is the answer?
The answer is twin ion engine.
Oh, yeah. See, I love Star Wars, but I don't love it that much to where I can name ships and weapons and shit. Like, no thank you.
No, thank you. All
The next
right.
question.
I know is alcohol equals good time. Let's move on.
I would agree with that.
Next question is within the realm of scores and soundtracks. What Nirvana song is featured in 2015's Pan? Peter Pan movie from a while ago.
Yeah, starring Garrett Hedlund as Hook. And Hugh Jackman as Blackbeard. Very interesting, unfortunately horrible movie. But yeah, I sat through that. I regret that. I was so upset. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you got, Connor?
Was it Smells Like Teen Spirit?
That is correct. What do you got, Toby?
I'm dumb, and I put Sounds Like Teen Spirit.
So close.
It's like, I like that song, but for
You're keeping score, right, Matt?
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm keeping score of repeats, challenge, and all that fun stuff. So, question 3. In the world of directors, what Academy Award-winning director plays Hal Jordan's best friend in The Green Lantern? Now, this is a little bit different because...
The Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, because this is just one of those fun things where you got to remember some directors are actors. So...
Wait, can you repeat the question?
No problem. That's your first repeat. What Oscar-winning director stars as Hal Jordan's best friend in Green Lantern? And this is just one of those things you always got to remember. Directors, whether they be writing, acting, directing.
This one's gonna, when you finally get the answer, if you don't know it, it's a bit like, wait a minute, what? And then if you think, like, you go look at it again, you're like, oh, that's right.
Yeah. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. What do you got for me, Toby?
I have no idea.
Connor, what do you have?
Was it Taka? Taika Waititi?
His name's Taika, but yeah, you got. Toby's probably going to challenge that because
you were not getting that right. You wrote Taco. Taco was not the answer.
Taka.
It's Taika.
Okay. So, I didn't know the song was,
No, it's you said Taka, not Taika. It's not.
That's not his whole name.
Was it Taika Waititi? Was it Taika Waititi?
You're not getting that right. You wrote Taco.
I wrote Taka, Taka.
That's not his name.
He wrote Taka, but he said Taika Waititi.
That's not his name. That's not his name.
Is it Taika Waititi?
It's Taika Waititi. All right, hold up.
That's not his name. Taka is not his name.
Well, this is the interesting thing because he wrote Taka, but he said Taika Waititi.
If you're not going to give me Bo Gullett from the last match, you're not going to give him.
Here, let's talk here. So, Toby, you're challenging this?
I mean, sure, yeah. If you were going to give him the correct answer, then yeah, I'm challenging it.
All right, so we are back. And after Toby's challenge, what we have decided to do is no one's being awarded points. We're going to be throwing out a new director's question, and that's going to be how we go about this. So that's the fair thing we can do. So in the world of directors, the Coen brothers have been nominated for Best Picture 3 times. Name 2 of the films they were nominated for. That's probably the hardest challenge ruling we've had to do so far. So Toby wins his challenge, so he gets to keep it. Tom, what you eating there?
Chinese food.
I had that for dinner last night.
That's what I had for dinner last night, and that's what I'm having for lunch now.
And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Toby, what do you got?
I blanked. I don't know.
Connor.
No Country for Old Men and Fargo.
You got one, so we can't give it to you. But the three movies you could have said were No Country for Old Men, True Grit, and A Serious Man.
I'm surprised they didn't get one for Fargo.
Yeah, so was I. Well, what can you do? All right, on to the next question. Tom, go ahead and ask.
In the category of sports, what was the film Cool Runnings about? Cool Running.
One of the few Disney sports movies.
From 1993.
Yeah, I shouldn't say one of the few because Disney went on a run of sports movies. It seems like every couple years.
The music was composed by Hans Zimmer.
Really?
Yeah.
For that?
Yeah.
Wow. That is crazy. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Connor, what do you have?
Bobsledding.
Close. We're looking for a specific team.
Jamaican bobsledding. You said what it was about. The sport is bobsledding. You didn't say what country was the sports team from. You said,
all right,
what is the movie about?
You want to count?
No, I give it to him. I'll give it to him.
Yeah, I feel like, give it to him.
Toby, what do you have?
I said boxing. So, yeah. I don't know.
So Connor's up 2-0. All right, so on to the next question, which is question 5. In the world of 1980s, who directed Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Yeah, that
1988 film with Steve Martin and Michael Caine.
Yeah, I'm kind of understanding why Christian's saying it's hard doing these rulings. Oh my God. So it can be challenging. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toby, what do you have?
I said Woody Allen.
No.
Incorrect.
Connor, how about you?
Harold Ramis.
Nope. We're looking for Frank Oz.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah, it is.
Because when you look up everything about the movie, you wouldn't expect Frank
Oz. I mean, you wouldn't have expected him to direct Little Shop of Horrors either, but there we go. All right, so in category 6, take it away, Tom.
Category of Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel plays the character of Sean Vetter in what 2003 film?
You really got to know your Vin Diesel and rock knowledge for those categories because everybody thinks, oh, it's going to be a Fast and Furious question. It's going to be one of all these action movie questions. You got to remember, they're actual actors and have done more than just that. All right. And then 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. What do you got for me, Connor?
Knock around, guys.
Close, but no cigar. Toby, what do you got?
The Pacifier?
That is incorrect. We are looking for A Man Apart.
A Man Apart. That was my second guess. I knew there were 2 2003 Vin Diesel movies, and nobody's watched.
I've seen the Pacifier. I've seen.
Well, that was like 2005 or something like that.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
All right. Well, category 7.
Can we just get to the wheel, please? Can we get to the wheel? Like, come on.
And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne Johnson made his big screen debut in what 2001 film? Now, this is one I think both competitors have a good chance of getting. I mean, this is a fairly easy and fair
It's a pretty
question.
infamous. What infamous might not be the right.
It's infamous for how bad the CGI was for that character.
It's iconic for some reasons.
And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, what do you got for me, Toby?
I actually like this movie, Mummy Returns.
Yes, and Toby Barkwell is on the board. Connor, what do you got for us?
I did Scorpion King. That's my bad. It was
I do enjoy the first and second Mummy movies.
It's kind of a trick question because it's the same character. It's just a matter of the Mummy Returns was kind of the setup for this sequel, for the spinoff of the Scorpion King. So
the Mummy universe.
Yes, that Mummy universe much better than the Dark universe we got.
Yeah.
All right, so Tom, take it away for question 8.
Question number 8 with Robin Williams. In the 1984 film Moscow on the Hudson, what does Robin Williams' character declare? His big declaring moment. He has a big line, iconic line from the movie.
Yeah, Tom with the deep cuts on this one. Gotta appreciate it. Gotta have all the fun of making our competitors stumped here.
Because it's fun for y'all. We're over here scratching our
Well,
heads.
I don't know if I made this question. I don't know if I did or not.
All right.
But-
And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you got, Connor?
Nothing. Has anybody seen this movie?
Toby, what do you got?
Nothing as well.
The answer is I defect. I defect.
All right, no.
Okay.
Well, the movie's he plays a Russian musician who defects to the United States. Essentially, that's.
I love Robin Williams a lot, but I've never watched that movie.
It's
nor
more
heard
of
of it.
it's more of a dramatic role for him. But yeah, so that leads us into round 2, with the score being 2-1 in favor of Connor. So let's bring up the wheel, Connor. Are you spinning
the
first?
round 2 rules.
Yes, the round 2 rules.
The round 2 official rules. Each competitor spins the category wheel. Can respin once unless the wheel lands on opponent's choice. Competitor will get 4 questions from chosen category. The questions are worth 2 points or 1 point if multiple choice is chosen. Opponents may steal if competitor gives incorrect answer.
All right, Connor. So are you spinning the wheel first, or are you deferring?
Spin it.
All right. Where will the wheel stop? I know what Toby's hoping for. Toby's hoping for Star Wars or opponent's choice. New releases.
I'll go with it.
All right, so Connor, you chose the category of new releases. In the world of new releases, what actor plays William Still in 2019's Harriet? And if you'd like multiple choice, I can give that as an option also.
Multiple choice.
All right, you have Joe Alwyn, Clark Peters, Leslie Odom Jr., and Omar J. Dorsey.
What was the second one?
Leslie Odom Jr.
I thought that was 3.
Oh, that was sorry, Clark Peters.
Clark Peters.
That is incorrect. Toby, your
Can you
choice. Yeah, Toby, your choices are Joe. So you want the full question?
No, just give me the answers.
So your options are Joe Alwyn, Clark Peters, Leslie Odom Jr., and Omar J. Dorsey.
I'll go with C.
That's Leslie Odom Jr.?
Yeah.
That is correct for 1 point. Of Hamilton fame, nonetheless. So,
Who was the
All
guy
right.
who made that one movie and was accused of rape?
you said what?
Who was the one, Birth of a Nation? Who directed that? Wasn't that Leslie Odom Jr.?
No, that was Nate something.
Oh,
Birth of a
okay.
Nation.
That's who I was thinking of, and I was like, that dude will never be in Hollywood again.
No. All right. So, question 2 in new releases. Who plays Hellboy in 2019's Hellboy?
Oh, David Harbour.
All right. For 2 points, Connor is back on the board after Toby tying it up. All right. Question number 3 in new releases. In Downhill, starring Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, this film is a remake of what acclaimed Swedish film?
Multiple choices.
Your choices are Persona, The Sacrifice, Order, Force Majeure.
Force Majeure.
That is correct for a point. And in your last question of new releases, what Netflix action film stars Ben Affleck Oscar Isaac, Charlie Hunnam, and Pedro Pascal.
Well, pretty interesting cast in it.
Yeah, it was. Multiple choice. Your options are Extraction, Six Underground, Triple Frontier. Triple Frontier is correct. All right.
First part, I knew it was Frontier.
I think it also has like one of the Hemsworth brothers in it too, if I remember correctly.
I like that movie. I actually like that movie.
Triple Frontier was dope.
Yeah, I never got around to finishing it, so I didn't know. All right, so with that in mind, we are now going back to the wheel for Toby. Connor has a 6-2 lead. Toby tied it up with a steal there, so he can, if he spins one of the categories he's looking for, Toby can really take this match to the next level. So, Toby, what are you hoping for going into this? Just curious.
Star Wars, obviously, and then maybe MCU would be nice.
Okay. Well, ready to spin the wheel?
Spin.
All right. Let's see what he lands on. Oh, my God. Is he going to get spinner's choice? Oh, wow. All right. Spinner's choice. All right. Well, Toby, what are you going for? Because I know you mentioned you wanted Leo and Disney on the wheel, and now you have MCU and Star Wars at your disposal also. And DCE. You got a cavalcade of options here.
Star Wars, please.
Star Wars. All right. Well, Tom, go ahead and ask these Star Wars questions.
Star Wars questions.
And don't worry about asking anything about weapons or starships. That'd be great.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Is there no Star Wars? Oh, there. Never mind. Go ahead.
In the beginning of The Rise of Skywalker, who does Rey continue her Jedi training under?
That would be Master General Leia Organa.
All right. And Toby's got 2 with that answer.
Question number 2. What does Kitster call Wizard in The Phantom Menace?
Can you repeat the question?
What does Kitster call Wizard in The Phantom Menace?
Multiple choice, please.
Your choices are Anakin's pod racer, C-3PO, Qui-Gon's lightsaber, or the Naboo starship.
And then 5, 4.
Can you do the multiple choice one more time?
All right, it's one free multiple choice repeat.
Your choices are Anakin's pod racer, C-3PO, Qui-Gon's lightsaber, or the Naboo starship.
Anakin's pod racer.
That is correct for a point. All right, and the score is now 6-5. Toby's coming in with a strong round.
The next question. What does Poe call Hux in jest at the beginning of The Last Jedi?
Oh, man.
And
multiple choice.
All right.
Your choices are General Hux Table, Huckster, General Hugs, or General Huss.
It's General Hugs.
And Toby has tied up the match. All right, last question in the world of Star Wars.
In Return of the Jedi, what is the name of the Ewok that finds Leia on Endor?
That would be Wicket.
That is correct for 2 points. So, going into round number 3, we have a score of 8-6 with Toby, Mr. Happy Sunday, Barkwell in the lead. That is a very interesting turn. He's already scored 2 more points than he did in his entire first match. So how you feeling, Toby, after that round?
Oh, I'm pretty happy on this fine Sunday. Getting Star Wars for the second time in the second round. Pretty pleased with that.
No Borgullet moment, though.
No Borgullet moment, nope.
All right.
That second question.
Connor looks like he's about to go Terminator mode.
I was just about to say, the Semen David looks like he's about to channel some inner evil. Connor, how are you feeling after that second round?
Fucking get on with this shit.
All right. Well, the rules for round number 3.
Round 3 official rules. Competitors will pick 3 numbers that will correspond to 3 random categories between 1 and 20. Each competitor gets 3 questions. Questions are worth 2, 3, and 5 points. No stealing or multiple choice this round.
All right, so Toby, since you have the lead, what 3 numbers do you want from 1 to 20?
I'll go with 7, 8, and 18.
7, 8, and 18. All right. Connor, what 3 numbers do you want?
6, 9, and 12.
Nice.
I should have known he was going to go 6, 9. All right, so Connor, since you are down 2 points, we're going to start off with you. So, Connor, I'll ask you your questions. Tom will ask Toby his. Connor, you chose number 6, which corresponds with the category of 2000s films. Who played Flash Thompson in 2002's Spider-Man? This is interesting. Like, Spider-Man's a classic in my eyes, so like, I'm really.
Yeah.
Can I get it?
You can't steal it, but you can say the answer if you want.
Joe Manganiello.
That is correct.
It was.
Yeah,
All right,
it's one of those
so-
things like you hear and you're like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
He was like 25 when he filmed that too.
Yeah. All right. So, and Connor, since you're still down, you chose category 9, which corresponds with new releases. So, you can take a lead with this right here. And new releases. In Hobbs and Shaw, who plays Madam M?
Helen Mirren?
That is incorrect. We're looking for Elza Gonzalez, also from Baby Driver. All right, Connor, this is it. If you make this point, you force Toby to answer his questions. If you don't, Toby gets a 2 KO and moves on to face Chris, the Personality Lopez. So, Connor, you chose category number 12, which corresponds with Tarantino films. In Django Unchained, how does Quentin Tarantino die? You still have 2 repeats.
Plays a really small role, but
And 5,
He gets shot.
he gets blown up.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, he shoots the
He shoots the bag of dynamite that's in his hand.
Yeah.
And your winner with a TKO, to the shock of everyone, is Toby, Mr. Happy Sunday Barkwell. Toby, we're going to drop you out real quick so we can talk to Connor. But congratulations, sir. And yeah, we'll talk to you in a minute. But Connor, this was a rough match. There wasn't easy questions in this. I know you were probably hoping for that horror thriller category and the second round, but you went with new releases. What was your thinking behind that?
I don't know. I feel like I would have won if it wasn't ruled against, I said Taka instead of Taika. And what was the other one? There's one more that we had to restart.
oh, the Rose the Hat question.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one's on my bad for
Yeah, that's
putting
just
that down wrong.
well. Each of those we just switched.
Yeah, the following question I got wrong.
Yeah. So that's
So, I mean, if
Toby used this challenge as well. That's all we can say there. It's just one of those things.
but I spelled it wrong and I said it wrong. I mean, you still know who I meant.
Yeah, but
Did you not know when I said Taka, you knew I meant Taika?
I did, but there are instances of people like saying Lita Headley when they mean Lita Headey. It's just one of those things where you gotta
Well, it's not the same thing because that's adding an extra or taking out an extra letter. When I said Taka instead of Taika, I mean it could have been pronounced either way. I didn't know. And then he got Star Wars, so I mean, the cards were against me.
Yeah. Well, I do already know I know we'll see you in the regular season, and you actually have your opponent lined up already. We have in this tournament, prepping for the after tournament season, we have been doing some recruiting, and you will be playing a very good friend of yours who will be revealed to you at a later date. But I think that's someone who you're going to match up well against, and I think you're going to come back, and I think you'll be a champion sooner or later. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, we'll see. I gotta go later.
All right. Well, let's bring in Toby. Toby, how are you feeling after this match?
I'm feeling pretty good, Matt. I'm not going to lie. That was an abysmal first round. It was very bad. That's why I was really, antsy to get to the second round because I knew that there were a lot more categories that I was, a lot stronger in. And getting Spinner's Choice was a blessing. Did not expect that. And, I know my Star Wars. What can I say?
Yeah, I was shocked that you actually knew the majority of those. You had to go to multiple choice on a couple, but
The Kitster one was like I think almost a tricky one.
Yeah, because I didn't know. When you said wizard, I was like, "What is he talking about?" And then I had to go to that scene and play it back in my head.
That's so wizard, Annie.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm happy with the outcome. I feel like if I didn't get Spinner's Choice for the second round, it probably would have been a lot closer in that third round. I was glad I didn't have to answer any questions in the third round because those could be from any category because they're so random, like the first round. But to Connor, I understand he's upset. But I'm sorry, Taika and Taka are not the same thing, and you also didn't even try to write his last name. If he had written his last name and spelled it correctly, you could make an argument that it was just, whatever. But he didn't, so he got it wrong. And then the second one that we had to challenge, that was more of just a bad question, I think. And I think you guys made the right decision asking him a different question. And so, I mean, it was a fair game. I got what I needed in the second round, and he shit the bed in the third round.
Yeah, well, it's just one of those things. You, Chris, and I, and Nick probably know the most as people who have watched Schmoedown, but the wheel round is what makes or breaks you.
Yeah, it really is.
You can have a spectacular first round, and just everything goes south in that wheel round. So
I don't know. I'm excited to play Chris. That's all I can say.
What words do you have to say to Chris is what I'm curious about.
What words can I say to Chris I haven't said him already? I mean, I hate him. Like, I hate him more than any human in existence.
Wow.
He's ugly. He's loud. And I can't wait to kick his ass whenever that happens.
Just get ready for the questions between you two because they're deep.
I'm sure they're going to suck. I'm sure the first round's going to suck, and then I'm going to get second round, and I might get lucky. I might not. It really all comes down to that second round because I know that he doesn't know as much as he thinks he does, and I know that the same goes for me, especially after the first round I just had. So it is really going to come down to that wheel. If that wheel is nice to me once again, I think I'm going to be victorious. If not, might be a different outcome.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting going forward. I know that Chris says he had a promo ready for you. He's been hoping and praying it was you so he can continue his knockout streak, which now you can say you're one of the 3 competitors in this competition who's gotten a knockout. So it's just one of those things, man.
I mean, I didn't really knock him out offensively. Like, he just didn't play offense in the third round. Like, he didn't even get any of them. So, I mean, I guess you could call it a TKO, but I was just sitting here sipping my water and watching him not get the questions right.
Damn. You're just being blunt about this shit. Mr. Happy Sunday's got a dark side to him, I see.
No, I'm still happy. Like, I'm great. I'm in a good mood. Like, I'm happy, but the best man won today.
You're going to be playing Chris later today, actually. So that's what's really going to be fun after Real Talk. So get ready because I think everything's going to go off the rails.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, Toby, thanks again. And for everyone, thank you for watching. This was a really hard match to call, and it's the outcome. The person who knew more, the person who knew more and knew how to play the game won today. That's what it came down to. Toby knew how to play the game. He knew when to use his challenges, and what else can you say? He played it smart. So, signing off from Who Are They Real Entertainment, I'm Matt.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Toby.
And this was another Who Are They Real Entertainment production.